Well, we got an update. Um, so I planted because, like most Mays, we're warm by mid-May. You can see I got that garden pretty loaded up and full. Started putting peppers in way down there. Where are they? Somewhere over there. And so on. My special plants on the hill, if you go back and look at a couple other videos, started blooming early because of the weather and lack of nice weather. So last night we covered all these and it didn't even go down to freezing like they warned. But it did smash some of the plants because there was also wind involved. So a lot of the tarp blew off and smashed some plants and so on. Not a very good year so far. I'm not covering them again. We are supposed to go down to 31 possibly tonight. We are supposed to go to the high 30s tomorrow night. Freeze warning for both nights, but at this point, all the work that is involved in covering the plants and trying to keep the plants, from getting smashed by the tarps, that when there's wind, it doesn't work no matter what I do. I mean, I piled stuff on there to try to hold it in place, but the wind wiggles it free. And so this year might be a bust. It took 2 months to start all these plants indoors. Not all of them, some of them we bought, and spent money on plants, got everything going because, their predictions were that it was going to be nice and warm at night, 40s, 50s. And then, at the drop of a hat, they changed that to something else. So that's really useful. So I don't know. We're just going to let it ride and hope for the best today. I'm going to water while the sun's still out so that they at least have some water in the roots and so on. Maybe that water will help keep it a little warmer at night once it sinks into the ground. I don't know. But we're just going to let it ride. If it kills all this, I may not even bother the rest of the year. So we'll do videos on other things. But that is where we're at here in Michigan. Hopefully other people are having better luck than we are. And down here at the popcorn, we did something a little different the rest of the way. So at the front here, right there, I planted them in little holes in the ground. That was going to take forever. So I just went ahead and where you see this more loose dirt, I put them underneath that and just covered it with dirt. We were supposed to get a rain a day later, which was going to cause a little bit of a cool off, not freezing at the time. But we were supposed to get rain and we got not a drop. So I'm going to have to bring down things to water here soon after the freeze and hopefully activate those popcorn kernels that will eventually hopefully turn into corn. Maybe we will luck out here. This is pretty protected from, different coolness. Like I said, at 31 is freezing, and I'm sure those aren't sprouted under there yet. So those should still be safe. But the other thing about the plants on the hill there and everything, 31, even with plastic over them, that's just too cold for anything above ground to really survive. I mean, I'm sure some of it will survive, but the majority of it will not if it really goes down that low. And again, like I said, there's a freeze warning for tonight, which is Thursday, and then another came through for tomorrow, which is Friday. And we're almost to June. I suspect this is going to probably continue to happen throughout June as well. We've had a summer like this here in Michigan, and I think it was around 2014. I can remember watching the 4th of July parade and with thinking, man, I need a coat for this in the middle of the day. So I guess we'll see what happens the rest of the year. But I do have some plants left indoors, mostly peppers, waiting to come out, and obviously tobacco, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens.